It is October in Nagorno-Karabakh. Azerbaijan has begun their offensive to reclaim their territory that they lost during the 1988 to 1994 First Artsakh War. Their military dwarfs the Armenian and Artsakh forces. Their tanks and artillery are more numerous and more modern. And at the forefront of all this comes a brand new weapon, one they had just received in June from their ally Turkey, the TB2 Bayraktar. Not just a drone or a UAV, but a UCAV or unmanned combat air vehicle. Like the MQ-1 Predator, this aircraft can not only see and transmit battlefield intelligence in near real time back to the commanders on the ground, but it is also armed and able to dish out punishment of its own. They are small, they are light, and they are relatively cheap to buy. And if they are shot down, there is no pilot to worry about, no possible POW, or a letter to write home to a loved one. But Armenia isn't a defenseless enemy. They may not have many aircraft, but they do have a robust and multi-layered air defense system. Everything from small 12.7mm and 23mm anti-aircraft guns to shoulder-fired missiles, short and medium-range surface-to-air missile systems, all the way up to the big S-300s for theater air defense. These pesky little drones should be no match for this layered air defense. And at the beginning it almost looked that way. The Armenians scored a few kills of drones with their air defense systems, including Bayraktars. But it wasn't without heavy cost to their own forces. And then the attacks seemed to end against the drones. They were seemingly flying with impunity over the battlefield. Video after video showed kills of ground positions, bunkers, armored vehicles, and tanks, air defense weapons, even kills against an S-300 and a Smerch missile launcher. Drones clearly do have some amazing capabilities, and if you are someone that loves technology, flight, and playing with some cool gadgets while making an awesome video, then maybe you should look at the DJI Mavic Mini drone. It's lightweight and compact, has great HD resolution for video, and up to 12 megapixel resolution for still shots. And with 30 minutes of flying time on a single charge, you will have lots of time to keep it in the air. If you purchase it with the link in the description, you will also be helping to support this channel. Still a bit pricey for you? Then just search for another one in the search bar on Amazon after clicking the link. Your purchase will still support the channel. Check out the Amazon link in the description. What happened? Well, for starters, Azerbaijan started flying higher altitude missions with their drones. At a surface ceiling of around 8,000 meters, this is well above the range of a shoulder-fired surface-to-air missile like the SA-7 Strela or a FIM-92 Stinger. This is also above the range of vehicle-mounted SAMs like the SA-9 and SA-13. Anti-aircraft guns for the most part have even less of a chance of hitting a drone flying at these altitudes. Even such modern systems as the Tor N2 still fall under the surface ceiling of the Bayraktar. So the solution is to fire a bigger missile at it, right? After all, the Armenians did have the SA-2 and the SA-3 in their inventory, and these are capable of taking down fixed-wing combat aircraft like F-4 Phantoms and F-16s. They should be able to target these little drones. But with radars that were designed to look for much bigger aircraft, they have a hard time finding such small targets before they themselves are taken out. And there is another problem with turning on these radars. A radar works like a spotlight. Sure, you can see things that the beam touches, and pretty easily if you're big enough, but everything can see you even if the beam isn't on you. For the SA-2 and the SA-3, which aren't very mobile systems, this means they can be found and destroyed in short order. So the answer is a more mobile and more modern system, one capable of finding the small target, but mobile enough to be hard to find, and with a missile with the range to reach the drone. So problem solved, right? Well, not really. For starters, these are more expensive and more modern systems, so you're going to want these near your most valuable weapons and assets, and this likely means they won't be placed too close to the battlefield. So what does that leave? How about those big S-300 or Patriot missile batteries, with 100-kilometer ranges and the ability to knock anything from the sky, from bombers to even the ability to hit cruise missiles and possibly short-range ballistic missiles? Well, now you have a new problem. These missiles would work, but they cost more than the drones do. So would you fire one of these instead of trying to hit with one of your other air defense weapons? This was the question that the Armenians dealt with and couldn't answer. The drone was able to slice through their air defense systems like they weren't even there. From the S-125 to the Buk M1 to the mighty S-300, all fell to or because of the drone. The Russians claim that they have made a new mobile air defense system designed to counter the drone, an armored vehicle with a 57mm gun. This is actually just a BMP-3 with a new 57mm turret. The US is working on a laser weapon for their Avenger. Will either of these approaches lead to a way to defeat the drone? Only time will tell. Special thanks to our patron Steve on Patreon for his support of the channel at Captain level. If you wish to support this channel, then consider becoming a patron yourself. Consider becoming a sergeant, captain, or even a general level supporter. All levels receive special advanced access to patron-only content, behind-the-scenes videos, and even their own private Discord channels. For all of you considering general level, take a look at the nice stickers, tote bag, coffee mug, and t-shirt you get for being a general level supporter. Be sure to hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.